Hello everyone, I'm Bob Martin and welcome to Cleaning Tips, Tricks, and Testimonials, brought to you by Services Etc. Carpet Upholstery Cleaning, proudly serving Northeast Pennsylvania, the Pocono Mountains, and surrounding communities since 1990. Since it's getting close to springtime again, in this video I would like to talk about some basic property maintenance and housekeeping tasks. Whether you're renting out your Pocono Mountain area vacation home or just using it for personal enjoyment, there are a few simple do-it-yourself, low-cost but high-impact tips that can make your opening day for the season less stressful. Doing a good visual inspection of the property's main systems can be the difference between a few minutes of your time or a major repair. The best tools you can have in your toolbox are your eyes, your ears, and your nose. Break the inspection down into several simplified sections that should include electrical, plumbing, structural components, heating and cooling, appliances, security, and housekeeping. Inspecting the electrical system can be as simple as making sure your light fixtures are in good repair and have the proper wattage bulbs in them. Something as simple as an overheating light fixture can cause anything from a fire to the light fixtures themselves failing early. Take a good look at the service entrance itself, particularly the point of attachment to the house, the weatherhead, and also the meter base. Look for any felled trees or loose hardware or exposed wires. Check where the cable comes through your structure and into the meter box from the panel box, and looking for any exposed gaps where small animals may make entry around the wires or conduits. When inspecting structural issues, check the exterior of the roof for loose shingles. Check the gutters for leaves and debris and blockages, any loose guttering or downspouts. Check for gaps around any plumbing or wiring that may go from the exterior to the interior of the home. If possible, check the inside attic or crawl space on the inside of the roof for leakage or any signs of past or present leaks, moisture or mold and mildew. Also check for any loose porch railings, steps, supports, and pay attention to foundation of the house for anything out of the ordinary. Don't be afraid to take some notes, because asking questions costs nothing and may save you everything. You don't have to be a certified handyman to use your eyes, your nose, and your ears to pick up on anything out of the ordinary. Before doing your plumbing inspection, determine if you have well water or city water. Well water systems involve a holding tank, a pump, limit switches, and sometimes a filtration or softening system. A good visual inspection can spot some minor issues before they turn into an emergency. Efficient and proper operation of this equipment can also prevent early replacement of expensive components. Holding tanks have a pressurized charge which assists in maintaining a nice even water pressure at the faucets, and also how often your pump turns on and off. Sometimes a change in the seasons can cause the air pressure to fluctuate a few pounds in the holding tank, but this can be easily checked with an automobile tire gauge. Consult the label or stamp on the tank or any information you have from the original installation concerning this pressure, but usually somewhere around 30 psi is an average. If you don't feel comfortable pulling the cover off your limit switches, just take a look at the exterior to make sure there's no signs of water or condensate dripping on them or any rot on the cover. Filtration and softening systems should receive regular maintenance and also deserve a good look over. Again, you may want to pull out any information you have. You don't have to be a professional to use your eyes, your ears, and your nose just to look over things and make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary. Some holding tanks and related plumbing are prone to excessive sweating in the summertime. If there's any indication of excessive condensate, you can place a simple box fan near the equipment, or you can run a dehumidifier. Take a good look at the water heater. Check for any rot, any leaks, any sweating, anything out of the ordinary. Take a good look around the base. Sometimes tanks get some rust and rot that you really can't see at first glance around the bottom from sitting on a moist, damp ground. Also, you want to check the lever for the pressure relief valve. Place a bucket underneath the downspout and just lift up on the relief valve handle gingerly to make sure everything's operating properly. Make sure that when you release it, there are no drippers coming out and that everything seats up nicely. On the subject of air conditioning, there are many types of units. Again, you can go around on the exterior of the structure and take a look and just make sure everything looks fine. You can wash the coils down, keep the units clean. Grab the manuals, see if there's any filters you can change yourself. Make sure any window mounted units have the proper pitch and are pitched outwards so you don't get condensate leaking back into the structure and causing water damage. Take your vacuum cleaner with your brush attachment and dust down any louvers and vents and filter boxes. When doing an inspection of your appliances, check the seals on dishwashers, refrigerators. These types of things can cause water damage and also cause inefficiency and a higher electric bill. Make sure your dryer vents are clean. This can be a potential fire hazard. Again, don't be afraid to get a pencil and paper and take some notes. It doesn't cost anything to write stuff down and ask a few questions. Many of the homes in northeast Pennsylvania and the Pocono Mountains do not have municipal sewer and are on a septic system. Most septic systems have a holding tank for solids and need to be pumped out every 2 to 3 years. I suggest you take a look around and see if there's any labels or tags that have been fastened to the breaker for the septic pumps or the septic alarm. And while you're keeping an eye out for that date and you're near the alarm systems, you can go ahead and test the alarms. It can be simple as pressing one button. There should be indicator lights, and again, you can pull out your manual or any information you have and see the exact procedure. Is very simple. The items we can put on our list for inspection and maintenance is endless, and I'm going to stop right there because I think we've touched on the main points. There is a common theme with this video, and that is keeping things clean and keeping things dry. Moisture can cause all sorts of problems, from mold, mildew, rot, funny smells. And keeping things clean will help ensure proper and efficient operation on equipment. In my opinion, cleanliness is the most important item on the list, especially when it comes to carpets and upholstery. You invest a lot of money in your home and you want to prevent early replacement costs. Consider having furnishings and carpets and area rugs professionally cleaned at least once a year. You can always give Services Etc. Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning a call at 570-459-0429. We would be more than happy to give you a free estimate and to see what we can fit into your budget. Again, these items are a major investment in your home, and you certainly want to keep them as long as possible. If you're having renters or if you're having guests over, you want the place to look as nice as possible. And in addition to aesthetics, there are also health reasons. Indoor air quality is greatly affected by the cleanliness of the items in your home. So once again, I would like to thank everyone for watching our video. Please keep checking back. We like to add a new video every 2 weeks. My name is Bob Martin from Services Etc. Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, and we've been proudly serving the Pocono Mountains, northeast Pennsylvania, and surrounding communities since 1990.